Well, so the COSASE, commonly known as the Commission of State Authorities and State Enterprises, released a report on the Bank of Uganda findings. And Bank of Uganda says, you guys, this is not very true. We did everything according to the law. Well, welcome to the Handshake. This is Lynn Komlisha, and I'm joined by Paul Bushariz. Paul, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So the Deputy Governor says the report is really not very right. I mean, they did their things in accordance with the law.
Yes.
So why was COSASE inquiring into this?
Well, I think COSASE's inquiry, the inquiry was prompted by the closure of Crane Bank.
Yes.
And, yeah, it was the last bank before this, so we can safely say it was prompted by that one because other banks had closed. Yeah. There had been a previous probe into bank closures, but this one we can safely say was prompted by the closure of Crane Bank. And the report, the inquiry found that
there were several
irregularities. Bank of Uganda had not done in its closure of the banks. Maybe it's in supervision of the banks. It had not followed the law to the letter. There were probably some irregularities and things like that, which the Bank of Uganda is refusing.
Is refusing. Who is lying to who?
Well, I think, first of all, I think, personally, I think that the COSASE probe should not have been in the public eye. It should have been done behind closed doors. Because if our intention is legitimately to fix the financial sector, the banking industry, we don't need a circus.
Yeah.
We don't need to be playing to the gallery. We get into a room. These are our MPs. We voted for them. Yes. We trust they will do they will do some good.
We trust.
We trust. Well, you know, that's a story for another day, but that's what they're supposed to do. They call in all the relevant players.
Yeah.
You know, thrash it out and give recommendations to the central bank, which also has to sort itself out if that is found needed, and the appointing authority. That's all that's needed.
Right.
But you know, the whole drama was really unnecessary. It was just playing to the grandstands.
Now that you mentioned that it should have been in, behind closed door, what, apart from Crane Bank, what were the objectives of this inquiry?
Well, the objectives, as I said, they were prompted by the closure of Crane Bank.
Yes.
And it was just to ask the question. There have been several bank closures over the years, especially since 1999, when the last major bank closures happened. So since then, I think we've had Global Trust going down, we've had National Bank of Commerce going down, and we've had Crane Bank more recently going down. There was Exim Bank which went down, but that one was more from Tanzania, from Kenya than from here. But so it was the how do you call it, the objectives of the probe were around what is happening in the financial industry, the banking industry need help.
Yeah, so what after this?
Well, what normally happens is that now that the COSASE has issued their report to Parliament, there's going to be a debate in the House of in Parliament,
right?
General debate on the subject. They will come up with resolutions. They will probably make some resolutions to which the government, the executive, is supposed to act to, and you know, Bank of Uganda, they can take on some recommendations that they feel can help the internal processes. That's what's going to happen.
But should we really know what happens within Bank of Uganda as the public?
Well, I mean, do we ever really know what happens in any place? Like, do we know what happens in the Ministry of Gender? And,
for example, yeah.
So, I mean, as I said, I thought it was really unnecessary. It was grandstanding. It was not necessary. In fact, the probe would have been shorter if they just got these people in a room and, you know, thrashed it out and that kind of business. Oh yes, you know, Parliament may even recommend that some people should be prosecuted or held accountable for this and that, or whatever the findings are. So yes, I think
I'm wondering, after this report, after this probe, then what?
No, things.
Apart
I think. Well, you know, I think things will change. I think. Things will change. The Bank of Uganda. They might even suggest new laws and amendments to the Financial Institutions Act. I think it's not just going to go away. I think what happens is, and where people get it wrong, they say that, oh, we have all these probes and then nothing happens. The thing is that because these probes are done in such a dramatic, grandstanding way, that when the things happen, when they are responding to the probe, the executive or whatever, and making changes, they don't say, they don't call a press conference and cause all the drama. They just do the things and things move on. We've seen it with URA, we've seen it with the police, we saw it even with the, So people say, these things are useless. They're not useless.
When you do things behind closed doors, perhaps you're not making much of an impact.
Well, in terms of drama, yes, that's true. That's true. There will be no drama.
Right, so this is a good thing for us. Is this a way forward? Should we bring everybody to account?
No, I mean, that's what's Parliament's job. But I think they have to do it on a case-by-case basis. Which ones can we open it up to? For example, if they did a probe into the military, they can't do it in full glare.
Definitely not.
They shouldn't. They shouldn't, and they can, but they shouldn't. It's the same with the central bank. The financial sector, the financial health of a country is not one to be tossed around and left to conjecture. And
not only the country, even you as a person, your finances shouldn't be out there.
So, I mean, look, Bank of Uganda is made of human beings.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if you look, if you went and looked into the Catholic Church and probed it, you would find a lot of trouble in the Catholic Church. So why are we expecting that Bank of Uganda are saints? None of them are saints.
Absolutely.
So because we know that, we know they have an important function, we can't get up and say one day, scrap the Bank of Uganda. It's not an option.
Yes.
We have to have a Bank of Uganda, and the Bank of Uganda has to retain the confidence of the public. Now, you can't just go as they did. Of course, we know
the dirty linen.
You know, the COSASE people, you know, it was good drama for them.
Oh, yeah.
You know, good drama for them.
Made news for them.
Made news for them, they're in the press. But it's I think that's what was selfish.
I mean, we are Ugandans who forget.
It's selfish. Yeah, well, we'll forget, thankfully. We have short memories like that. But it was unnecessary.
Okay.
It's totally unnecessary.
All right. Thank you, Paul.